Yeah, everybody, my name is Mathieu Bitton, photographer, designer, producer, whatever, and we're here to talk about life and photography and ether. As a kid in Paris, I spent my weekends going to the flea market. Basically discovered art, discovered graphic art, discovered music. I moved to New York to go to NYU. I was chasing this kind of Cameron Crowe kind of dream of being a music journalist. And what I did is I spent about 2 weeks creating a fake portfolio. Show up at this gig, 19 years old or whatever I was at the time, with a big portfolio that had like Marvin Gaye and James Brown and the Rolling Stones. And he's like, well, when did you do it? Like, I don't understand. Like, these are all album covers you've done? I was like, yeah, I've done them. The funny thing is today I've worked with every single one of the artists that were in that fake portfolio. Between Lenny and Dave, they've taken me all around the world. And the cool thing about that is on the mornings of shows or on days off, I never take days off, I go out and shoot everywhere. In the process of touring, I would come home to Paris a lot, initially with Lenny and then with Dave, going back to do shows for Fashion Week. I would do the same thing, and I decided to do a project on Paris because that's where I'm from, and I left when I was 14, and I really felt like doing something to pay homage to my childhood, my family, the place where I basically started everything. And so I did this show called Paris Blues, which premiered at the Leica Gallery LA January 13th of this year, and was a complete crazy bonanza. There was like 1,000 people there, and quite surreal. It was the first time where I was like, oh wow, this is a proof that we've all become a certain type of family. When I sat down with the idea of doing a Paris show, I was at home with Grace, my girlfriend, and I said, man, what am I gonna call it? She's like, Paris Blues, because that's like your favorite, movie. And so thank you, Grace, for that. You can thank Grace for that great title I wish I had come up with. So I'm obsessed with photographing hands. A lot of people know that about me. And the reason is the hands are like the roots on a tree. So to me, the hands are like the human roots. Maybe the influence for that was Irving Penn's Miles Davis hand photo, where he's playing the trumpet without a trumpet. That might be one of my favorite photos of all time. Photography is like it's like the sauce. It's the little Béarnaise sauce. It's completely secondary to the experience, to the relationship, and it's something that's a soul connection. It really is. I feel so cool. I'm wearing a prototype of the AETHER reporter jacket, and it was about a little over a year ago, I believe, we started talking about this. I love vintage military jackets, and I'll put a camera in it, and the fabric is so soft, the camera will go rip through the pockets. And so to have something that's custom made that even has enough pockets that I can put lenses and walk around and not have to have a pouch around my waist, it's pretty incredible, and it turned out amazing. I think I'm very honored to be part of it. Even having my name on the label is pretty crazy.